Hey, hello. Stuck in traffic with Wolf Gorlick. A couple minutes of IT security. Unscripted in a car on a Monday morning. What could possibly go wrong? So, I don't know how much will show through on the video, but if you can tell in the back of my car, I've got effectively a week's worth of clothing, suits, dress clothes, what have you, to my right and behind me. Got a good plan for a road trip for the next few days, traveling around visiting some clients. That'd be fun. Driving from site to site, seeing what's up, seeing what's going on, right? Sharing some things I know and learning a lot from some experts in the field. It's gonna be a good week. It's gonna be a good week. One of the locations I'm going to, one of the things that we tested for them earlier this year was their cameras, right? So their cameras are all set up, and can you get to the cameras? Are the cameras in the right spot? Is there any, logical or physical attacks to the cameras? And of course, the news broke over the weekend that different make of camera, thankfully, but there's now a botnet targeting cameras specifically. So this botnet goes around and infects CCTV cameras and joins them to the botnet. Or you can do command and control. You can, record video. I don't know if you can move the camera. I didn't see anything about that, but in theory, you think you could, depending on how the camera's set up. But you can definitely record, pause, get video, and then certain models get audio. And that's kind of interesting to me. We think about a lot of these devices and the proliferation of these devices as being just the device themselves, right? So we've got a camera, or we've got a router, or we've got a phone. But of course, all these things are fundamentally built on something else. Right, we got a full stack of turtles all the way down to, core processors these days. And for a lot of these devices, they're being built on development kits. And these development kits, of course, have every known issue that you can think of, right? They're designed for developers, so they're wide open, low permissions. Oftentimes they have insecure protocols. SSH would be nice, but many of them ship with Telnet. And of course, these developers who get these kits, who are rushing these products to market, they're not security folks, right? They're not thinking about, oh, do I need to harden this? They're trying to build their app on this infrastructure. As a matter of fact, they're oftentimes not even infrastructure operating system people. They're just developers who realize, hey, I bought this dev kit and it's got my OS, it's got my web server, everything, so we push it on out. So even if the code is secure, even if the system that they're writing is secure, which is unlikely, given defect density and how many years of history on vulnerable code and development. But even if they're like the best of the best developers, they write everything great, no cross-site scripting, no SQL injection, handling 500 errors right, they push it out, it's still on an insecure platform. And of course, this platform goes to manufacturing, it's pushed out all over the place. So, that, boys and girls, is how botnets are born. and in particular, botnets with CCTV cameras. And we saw botnets with routers before. It won't be long before you got botnets with refrigerators and everything else. Interesting times. So the key takeaway is if you're in the business of producing things, right, manufacturing, check your dev kits. Check the infrastructure it's built on, not just your code. And if you're a consumer or a researcher and looking for a fun project, pick something. It's going to be just like I say about web apps. You want to learn web apps? Pick an app. Pick 10, because a good 3 of them will have SQL injection. Pick something. Pick any embedded system you want and scan it and poke it. And chances are, it's built on a dev kit. All right, have a good one. I'll see you from the road.